You mean Michigan? No. Very much. I do. You have Nick Sellers, bro. I don't want to hear shit. Bro, it ain't just fucking raining. That's not, that's a fucking monsoon. But, nah, I don't give a fuck what it says. That shit is coming down. That bitch looked like it was a fucking Chicago game when them motherfuckers were sliding all over the ground. You could see the rain through the crowd. There ain't no damn drizzle. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He stopped after 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you
Bro, how are my dudes already orange and fucking red?
Thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's what I'm curious about.
Looking for a man, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
I didn't think you caught that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Oh.
On the run, it's Haynes. Got the 1st down and more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He's got 43 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
What? Yeah. They're like if you hold L2 and down where it's wear and tear, they don't have anything. Not at all.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's
You forgot about them plays because I forgot about them plays.
But he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I ain't ran those in a while.
After the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's
Got the first.
First down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone.
He's killed me with Clemson. I'm gonna kill you with him with Michigan.
To stop the offense from picking up the first down, though, the defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Oh, they beat the Bucks. The Bucks sounded down for. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Power football with the run. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set
I can still see it a little bit. Yeah, right there.
Time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop, not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
I've seen that. Hey, I got fucked earlier.
Not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
If you go back and watch that shit, bro, I should have had 4 picks.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sellers. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
The toss to the right. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And listen, I know he just got
I can
rocked,
tell.
but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense
Well, I know who I'm using if we do a reboot.
That extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle.
There was a hole there.
Team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's hard.
I don't know why it switched to him.
Get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is
I was
special, and
not
because of
trying to
that,
beat
his
him.
quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive. aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. And that
He should have went the other side.
Caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit.
I was covering the other side because I was blitzing. I was only in coverage in forward.
And they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Harvard. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. At the 35, he's got more. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
Oh, that was a nice screen.
How hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design.
I don't get that very many screens that are that damn nice.
Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
What?
You go down
What
the score,
the
all of
fuck
a sudden your
happened?
defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
All wideouts, no
Just
backs.
don't.
Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Brown. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
I do. I could be using my backup. He's just not as good, but he's good.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Sings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got a man, it's Moore. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're down to the 20. First and 10. Direct snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Klein. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
You can come back still.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor.
He just like bounced off my DB, bro. I hit him, he bounced off. He would have kept his footing. Look. Yep. He would have kept his footing.
Points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked.
Boy, you had a whole field to run.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him.
He's just like Bryce. He's probably a little faster, though.
The pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Bruh.
They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle.
That was a crazy-ass catch.
Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Double covered.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Now they'll try the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Stop.
God dang.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Laterals it back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers
I thought he dropped it.
Open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. and their team winning again.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Defense in press coverage. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it.
These guys are going to see the score, and they're not going to expect you coming. Once you figure,
he'll bring it out. It's Brown.
no, I mean, like, they're not going to see your, like, once you figure the team out, they're not going to see you coming.
Wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes.
I hate stick genius bounced off.
Give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
I called fair catch.
Team able to smack him to the ground.
I tried.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It'll be 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception.
I seen it as soon as I let that motherfucker go.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On the option. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Shovel pass.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They boot it away. And he loses the football. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Did you really?
And these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
He's got it. Bulldozes his way through.
I fucking hit stitch you, bro. He literally just bounced off me, spun right off me, bro. That's some fucking crazy shit.
Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 40.
All right, mister. I'm the king of the spin.
Running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Harbor.
Oh,
he's inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. It just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The one time I run cover 2.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground with the back.
That was fucking lag, bro.
And boy, this guy's had a good day, but
It lagged and then it caught back up. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are moving fast. Yeah, these motherfuckers are moving fast.
They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
What?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You can go for it at any point in the fourth.
These receivers. Offense changing the play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines building their entire attack around this guy. Remember Denard Robinson, the great running quarterback? He owns 6 of the top 10 single-game all-purpose yards in Michigan history. One of them might be going down soon.
In Michigan's history, obviously, is usually running the football, but you've seen a little diversity in their offense in recent years, and you can see when you got a guy that can do this and do this and do that, you want to give him the ball in multiple ways and let him really hurt a defense.
The play action fake. Here comes the heat.
It was not the button that said on the menu, and I was dumb enough and didn't fucking check. I hit a button like way back there.
Move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose.
Good God, 4th and 29. Fuck.
You're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This time he's got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Now, listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Okay then.
Touchdown, South Carolina!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands.
I hate those, bro. I hate those mother. I've gotten one. In 25, I got a bunch. In this one, nope.
And most of the time
No.
when you do this, the ball game is over.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this.
There he goes.
I was trying to go down. You hit me.
28, it's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on first down from the 28. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. It's a reverse. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up, and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation.
Did you mean to do that?
And the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help
but think to
yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they...
Single game.